and Baddhan
on Drive Time.
So you had some Vicky Dona, Pani Da Ranga, and that one, a bit of Dance Basanti, leading on to my special guest, yet again my big star of the show here on Drive Time today. Another Basanti that likes dancing is my special guest today. I'm talking about the lead actress from Sony Entertainment Television Asia's hit show Reporters. I'm talking about Kritika Kamra, who joins me for the first time here on Drive Time. Let's say hi and good afternoon to Kritika. Hi, Kritika.
Hi.
How are you, Kritika? You alright?
I'm doing great. It's great to be on your show. I've heard so much about your show.
Have you? I'm so glad you have, Kritika. You know what? It's a weekly thing that I interview TV stars, and I really wanted to get you on. In fact, we've been trying for the last few weeks. So, aaj mauka mil gaya.
Yeah. Finally.
Finally. And Kritika, it's your day off today, isn't it? Oh, and sorry, you wrapped up early, haven't you, today?
I wrapped up early, and I'm right now sitting with one hair sparkling on my head, and it's pretty chilled out.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, well, we're going to have about 10-15 minutes of airtime for you, just to talk to you about Reporters. First of all, let's talk about how you got the show and your experience so far in doing Sony TV's Reporters.
Yeah. So my last show was also on Sony. My last fiction show, actually, was Kuch To Log Kahenge, which was on Sony.
Yeah.
And after that, I didn't take up any fiction because, I don't know, I wasn't, for a while, I wanted a break for a while, and then I wanted to do something interesting, something that's short-term, something that's not like other shows on TV. And, then you don't have so much choice on TV, and suddenly I get a call from Sony saying that they're doing this new show. And, my first impression was that, okay, fine, they're doing another show. Yeah, what is it? Tell me. Not very excited. And then they told me what it was about. It was interesting. I said, yeah, give me a narration. Then they told me Shristi is the producer of the show. Goldie Bahal is directing the show. And Rajiv Khandelwal is starring. So I said it sounds perfect. And I liked the character. I liked their vision. They wanted to make a finite series on prime time, like how you have seasons in the UK and the US. They wanted to do something like that. It was about journalism, never been done before, about newsroom drama and a love story. It just sounded, perfect. It just sounded like something I would want to do on TV.
Yeah.
Boom.
So were you a bit skeptical about doing a show which has never been tried on Indian TV before?
Oh no, I was excited. That was actually the part I loved the most because I was running away from the kind of, the kitchen drama and the Saas Bahu soaps of the world. And I was waiting for something like this to happen to me, and I'm really glad I'm doing the show. And the response we get for the show, on Twitter, on Facebook, it's so different from other shows, and people understand the message we're trying to send. And the way we shoot the show is also quite film-like. We're shooting on film equipment.
Yeah.
So it's a very different experience, this one. And I'm really glad it's a finite series. It's about 130 episodes. So you know your start to finish, and it's not going to drag, and there are going to be no generation leaps and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
true.
I'm happy.
And how has the kind of outlook been for you? Like the final product, has it been exactly what was narrated before the show went on air?
So quite frankly, with TV shows, what happens is you don't have a broad script in hand. You don't have every episode, like a hard copy of every episode that you can read before the show. So it kind of develops as you shoot. So it's been great so far. We've stuck to what we're trying to deliver, and we've stuck to the essence of the show. It's not gone haywire suddenly. It's not turned into something else. It's looking like what it was looking like in the first few episodes, which is a big deal. Having done a couple of shows, I know that after a point, because of TRPs or the trends or whatever, makers try to, alter, or they try to try these new things. But that's not happened with the show. And, with full conviction, we're trying to do the best that we can to make a different show, to introduce something new to the Indian and the audience abroad.
Yeah.
So I'm very satisfied.
It has. When I first saw the promos of the show, it's got a very international feel to it, which is one thing that I think you want to kind of get across to give it that kind of more lift to what the Indian shows are like on TV at the moment. Even the first promo that went on, that created a lot of buzz. That Tamacha in the first trailer of that. What did you think of the response that you received first time round when the trailer first went on TV?
Okay, I was kind of like nervous before, not before shooting the promo or anything. After I had shot for it, I really wanted to see what people think about it.
Yeah.
Because, kissing is not very common on television, though it happens in a couple of shows now, but it happens like as a high point. It happens after months and years and after a lot of hype and PR, and then suddenly you see two protagonists coming together and a kiss happens. That's how it works on TV. But here we were, this wasn't for TRPs, this wasn't for this was the introduction of the show. The first promo had a kiss, it had a lip lock, and then it had a tight slap, and they were both real, I must tell you.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
So, they were both real, and in fact, I was very nervous about the slap. I thought, kiss mein to mujhe kuch nahi karna, I'm just standing, and I have to be awkward and shocked anyway, so it's all right. But the slap was, and I had not met Rajiv before that, so the first day I meet him, I have to slap him. It wasn't so easy.
Yeah.
But we got a great response, and people thought it's... So, the idea of a promo is that you try to say something, you try to make a statement in 30 seconds, and a lot of people said that, oh, what does this mean? Does the show have a lot of this and that? And we said, no, it's just like, it's like an advertisement. It's like an ad of a cement where an elephant is trying to break one wall. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen in real life. It's just a way of saying that it's strong. So you get the point.
Yeah.
And that's what the promo was. It was just about making a statement, trying to get people's attention and saying that this is what we're doing and this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're trying to be a little edgy. But, of course, on TV you have to be cautious and you take like baby steps towards changing content.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do.
But I think what it did was it definitely kind of got people standing up and thinking, oh, what's all this show about? And I think that's what one thing you want to do. You want to create that buzz, and it definitely did that. And that's why it got so many, so many views on YouTube and also on TV. It did really well as well. So well done to you for that. Kritika, let's go to some of the questions from the listeners that have come in over the last.
Oh yes, my
few
timeline
hours.
has been buzzing with questions.
I'm so sorry. I know.
Like...
You know what? Since I announced it on the radio that I'm going to have you on the show, it's been a bit crazy, even on Twitter and Facebook as well. So, Sweta Bandari first wants to ask you, how is it working with Rajiv in Reporters?
Yes, I saw that question already on my mentions, and it's great working with Rajiv. He's really chilled out and very calm, and I'm like this restless, talkative person, and he's just really calm, mature kind of a guy, very balanced. Of course, he's really experienced and is a great actor. I've always liked his work. And I'm not saying this because I'm working with him. I've generally always liked his work. But he's also really, really chilled out. It doesn't feel like I'm working with, somebody who has more experience, who's senior to me and all that. It's very like any other co-actor that I've worked with of my age.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Do you know what? Twist his arm a little bit as well, because I've messaged him. He said he's going to get back to me about an interview, but he hasn't responded yet. So just go and let him know that I'm after him for the interview, all right?
I'm going to let him know.
Okay, moving on to Surbi. Now, Surbi wants to ask you, what are the similarities between you and your character Ananya?
Okay, there are a couple of similarities. Like, I can't mince my words. I generally end up speaking what's on my mind, and that's what my character also does. So I think that lands us both in trouble at times, most of the time, but we're happy the way we are.
Oh,
that's a big similarity.
Are you a very outspoken person?
I am. I am very outspoken, and I just don't know how else to be. I just say whatever comes to my mind, and people who know me know that about me.
It's good to be like that sometimes, isn't it?
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, Manisha wants to ask, Manisha Shah, she wants to ask you, how challenging have you found the role of Ananya from your previous roles that you played before?
It has been challenging because, quite frankly, a lot of people thought that it's similar. It could be similar to the previous roles. It's again a love story. It's again a boss and a junior kind of an equation, and I have done that before. The challenge was to do it differently. That's why I tried to look different, and it's up to my hair and the look, and generally just to start with, and then even how I play it, I always try to make it different from what I've done in the past, because I have done a similar character in the past, and at no point do I want people to be reminded or to say that, oh, she keeps doing the same thing, oh, how boring, why is she doing this? So that's been challenging, but now it's now I'm set in the groove, and now it's fun. It comes naturally to me now.
Okay. Niranji wants to ask you, which is the one scene that stands out for you so far in Reporters?
Which is the one thing that
Stands out. Which is the one that stands out for you?
that
you've played
stands
so far?
out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a brilliant team to work with. It's from our director to the co-actors to our director of photography. Everybody. It's a brilliant team to work with. So you're learning something new every day, which is what keeps you going, because TV schedules can be really crazy. They go on for months and months, and you're shooting every single day. So unless you look forward to going to sets every day, you can't have so much fun, honestly.
Okay.
So so that's the best part about this show so far, that it's great people and very like-minded people, news buffs. So we're always discussing what's going on in the country, in the world, on Twitter, on Facebook, on the show, and gossip around. So yeah.
Do you do a lot of hours? Is it a long day for you every day, or is it something that you kind of work around your other work?
It is a long day, longish day. It's like a 12 to 14 hours of shoot a day.
Okay.
When I'm shooting.
Okay.
So yeah. So usually I leave home at about 8. And I get back by 10:30 or something.
And what do you like doing in your spare time when you're back at home? Don't tell me sleep, yeah?
Oh, I do sleep a lot, but I'm watching shows.
Oh, are you? Which shows do you like watching?
My own show and others.
Oh, okay. Which other shows do you like watching?
Game of Thrones.
Which one? Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
So.
Okay, go on.
You don't watch that?
I don't watch it myself, no. But I know there's a few others that do like watching it. I find it a bit weird.
Yeah, there are a few others I do. I also watch. I mean, I'm trying to. So those are the ones that finished by season. But the biggest Game of Thrones, the current season is going on.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, I'm waiting to get back home to see what's the new episode like. And and before anybody gives me any spoilers, I just want to watch it.
True.
So I'm a little bit crazy about that. There's also MasterChef Australia going on right now.
Wow.
So there's a lot happening on my TV. And I also catch reporters on my off days. I generally catch reporters almost daily on the 12 o'clock repeat, and I also record it. But when I miss it, I do catch it on the days I'm off.
Brilliant, that's good. Okay, there's a question from your fan club, Team Kritika Kamra, who are asking, are you content with the way the character is shaping up, your character, the way it's shaping up?
Yes, I am, very much. And I also know a little bit ahead of what people have seen. Haha, perks of being the actor. But I know that it's going to a good place. There's a good grasp. Things have changed for the girl, and she's growing as a professional, but some personal things are changing for her. It's like life. It's like a life space. It's not very drastic. It's not that something dramatic has happened and she's just changed as a person. But there is a growth in the character, and she's becoming, a woman from this girl, so to say. So yeah, I like it. Okay.
Fatima wants to know about the names of the characters. She goes, even though I love the name, she goes, did you have any idea behind the reason behind the names Kabir and Ananya?
Oh, no, never. We never get to know. These things are usually decided before they start casting, so we don't really know the names of the characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Arshi wants to know, now this is a question a lot of people have been asking. There was some project that you're working on with Baddhan Sopti. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Coincidentally, today, a few hours back, the director of that short film sent me the first poster of the film. And it looks quite nice, and I hope to share it with you guys on Twitter soon. I think in a day or two. He's also going to show me the film on Thursday. So let's see how it's turned out, and if all goes well, it will be put up on YouTube, and we can all watch it.
So can you tell us a bit about that? Is it a short film, or is it going to be a full-fledged?
It's a really short film. So these short films are like experimental. It's just a creative exercise. They're not commercial. They're not supposed to be even put up on the internet, but we do that because there are so many people who want to watch it.
Okay.
So so it's. I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but it's just really different. It's not. You haven't seen Baddhan like that, and you definitely haven't seen me like that. It's really twisted with a sort of a message at the end, but it's a little twisted. It's a little wacky.
Okay, so it's
yeah.
complete now, and in the next couple of days we'll see a teaser of it, are you saying?
It is. The final edit is going on as we speak, and I'm going to watch the film on Thursday. I think Varun also will watch it once it's ready. And then, then they'll put it up. That's all.
Oh, how did you find working with Baddhan? Was it a good experience?
It was just a day, It was just a morning to evening. It was fun. He's kind of shy. I think everybody knows that about him already. And he's sweet. And
Kritika,
we spoke a little and we shot. But because the story was so twisted, when you watch it, you'll know that I think he might just have been a bit scared of me by the end of it.
Oh, okay. But you know what? We're very intrigued. So let us know on your Twitter, even WhatsApp me, and let me know when you do release the teaser. It'll be so good to see that.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Moving on, there's a question here from Reshma and Emma Castle. They both want to know, who is the closest to you on the sets of reporters?
Tough to say, but I think Goldie Behel would be the person, our director. Because I end up spending so much time with him every day, and we talk a lot, and we talk about our favorite films, to what's happening, and just every random thing. So yeah, I think it's him.
Okay, and Ananya wants to ask, any dialogue which stands out for you so far on the show?
Any dialogue?
Yes.
Oh, it's so tough, man. I mean, you shoot like 8 or 10 scenes a day. It's so difficult to remember each and every line. So, okay. So again, without really spoiling it for everyone, there is a sequence that's coming up, which is kind of like a drunk scene of mine, and there are some good dialogues in there. So that I say to Kabir, and I hope that turns out well, and people like this new shade of Ananya.
I was hoping we could reenact that. I could be your Kabir, and then you could be Ananya, and we could have done something. But I think time nahi hai.
No.
But no.
No, I can't spoil it.
Okay, we'll just watch it on TV.
Would totally kill me.
Okay, TK. When are we going to see that episode? Is it going to be the next couple of days?
Yes, I think you'll see it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. And Nitu wants to ask you, what's your favourite romantic song of the moment?
Favorite romantic song? Okay, let me think. I don't know. I don't know romantic, but my favorite song right now is Banno Tera Swagger.
Oh, what a tune from Tannu Weds Mannu. We love that.
Yeah. I think it's got so much swagger. It's just...
It is
you
crazy.
Want to dance to it.
Yeah, it is a crazy number. We love it. Okay, there's a question here also from Sukhmani who wants to ask you, what's your favourite pastime on the sets of the show? When you're not shooting on the sets, what do you like doing?
There is no time on the sets for me, especially me. I'm always running around. I'm eating on the go. I have no time to redo my curls. It's absolutely crazy. I have no time. And to top it, I don't have a very good internet connection where we shoot. It's kind of like away from the city. It's in Film City, the set. So I don't get, my Twitter and WhatsApp gets delayed. And I'm cut off from the world.
Okay. Ridzi wants to ask, what do you like doing, acting or hosting?
Acting, definitely. I like hosting too, but that's for a change. But acting is what I primarily love. It's like mera pehla pyar.
Oh, yes.
Acting.
And when are you planning to settle down? That's another question from Rids. Are you planning on settling down anytime soon?
Planning on?
To settle down. Shadi ki baat anytime soon?
Oh, rather not. Oh, no. No. I don't know. There's no time as yet. No, listen, I'm not going to do it in a hurry. So I need some time for that.
Okay.
I haven't even started thinking about it or planning, and
Okay.
It'll take a while.
And finally, there's a question from Sammy who wants to ask, any Bollywood projects planned?
There are some things in the pipeline, but I cannot talk about them or announce before they do. And I obviously won't shoot for them right now. It's going to be only after we wrap up Reporters that I can move on to other projects. So we'll have to wait and watch till then.
Have you got a date in mind as to when you'll be wrapping up? When's the final date for the show?
We can't really, I don't know the exact date, but I think it will go on till about, the shoot will go on till about October.
October, okay, good.
So, easily.
Okay.
But we don't know the exact date.
All right.
We've shot about 30 episodes so far. There are 100 more to go.
Okay. Kritika, I just want to say it has been a pleasure having you here on Dry Time. There's Shiva Tiwari who wanted to say hi to you as well, and there's a few others who wanted to say hi to you, but I haven't got time now.
Hi, everyone.
And can you just give us a final message as well, just for all the lovely fans out there that have been sending in messages and love to you?
Yes, it's really overwhelming to see so many messages on my mentions and here, and lovely talking to you, Raj. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for watching Reporters. We had no idea you in UK were also watching the show and liked it. And there was buzz about the show. So that's really heartening and keeps us going. So thank you so much, and I hope to speak to you soon again. And keep driving and keep talking and rock the show.
No, thank you so much, Kritika. And like I said to you, you haven't been to the UK before, but when you do come to the UK, let me be your host, all right? I'll show you around here. So let me know when you are going to be here, TK?
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you very much, and I'll catch you soon, all right? Catch you tonight at 9 o'clock on Reporters.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yes,
Take care.
okay.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. There you go, the lovely Kritika Kamra there. Now, if you missed that interview, you can listen back to it at 6 o'clock on our website at subrusradio.com. Remember, Reporters on Sony TV tonight at 9 o'clock. I'll be back in 2.
Subrus Radio.
Celebrating 20 years of broadcasting excellence.
This is Subrus Radio.